Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction to read through for Killing Bites chapters 138 and 139. I am so excited to read these. I think the translation just came out like 2 or 3 days ago, so I am not too far behind. So I'm excited. I'm excited that I get to read 2 of them. I'm excited because we're out of this tournament now, and we've been in this tournament for like years, so we could be hit with anything here. I have no idea what kind of stuff we'll get. We just came off of like Dino Man Apocalypse writing, so it's Killing Bites. It could be like anything. I am incredibly excited just because it's so new. We might get introduced to more new characters. I do want to see a lot more of the characters we already have and stuff, though, obviously. I'm still coming off being sick, so I feel like my voice sounds better than it did yesterday, but still not totally fixed, so if I sound weird, that's why. But yeah, my voice has been missing for like over a week, I think. It was like missing, but then, you know, it's been not right for like a week and a half now. At this point, maybe even a little over a week and a half. I do think it's starting to sound better, but I still sound off. Either way, though, let's get into reading this time. I didn't look to see if there was another new volume cover. I don't think there would be. So I'll just have the volume 26 cover up here still. And of course, I probably don't even need to say it at the beginning of videos, but because it's a manga, I can't actually show it on screen. That would not actually stay up whatsoever. So I just have that up there for you to keep track of what chapter I'm on and have something other than me to look at. But either way, we start off with the classroom. And I am so excited that Koyomi's still around. At this rate, the whole classroom will be destroyed. Chapter 138. Nice to meet you. I'm Soren Deinonychus, Koyomi Uzaki. I hope to get along with you all. Animals. And I wonder, I mean, I know the Scan Later Road Warrior watches the videos. Are you using a different font this time around? For some reason, it looks different. I hope to get along with you all. Animals have an instinct to fear unknown threats. It's a genetically imprinted latent defense mechanism. I can't read on a good day, let alone when my voice isn't working along with me. Against natural enemies and an irresistible impulse. But, and immediately Pure charges in. The teacher yells. A puff of smoke. Koyomi! You know, Yuri time. I've been wanting to see you for so long, but I never thought we'd actually meet again. So I don't get how this happened, but it's so amazing. Then, dogs are the only animals whose instincts allow them to overcome this fear. Not only do they serve humans who should naturally be their enemies, but they can also befriend prey like foxes. They can also befriend prey like cats, foxes, monkeys, and even rats. You know, I guess technically dogs can kill all of those things, but I don't think of the vast majority of those things as a natural prey for dogs. I mean, rats technically, for sure, for some breeds. Then again, I guess nothing is natural prey for dogs, given that dogs aren't a naturally occurring species and all. And even rats, just so long as they live in close proximity with each other. They're a fraternal species with a boundless sense of generosity. But somebody else is coming in? There's another kind of fearless animal that fears no predator due to their unwavering and prideful instincts. If this is who I'm thinking it is, this is going to be an odd class structure. Tell them there's no way for them to lose. Yo. And she's wearing the uniform and everything. Brother, aren't you like 26 or 28 by now? So we have like this high school classroom with the elementary schooler and the like 28-year-old. You're looking better, Dino Brat. I had heard the rumors, but I didn't think you'd actually transfer to here. I'm actually graduating pretty soon myself. So, oh yeah, she was still here, wasn't she? Until then, let's get to know each other. I mean, technically, they have the same surname. They're almost sorta like siblings. Gladly, I accept. This is bad. With these two here, looks like there'll be a fight. Good grief. I was temporarily put in charge of this class because of all the outstanding individuals here, but now it's far beyond my ability to control. At this rate, the whole classroom will be destroyed. What do I do? Miss? Their names just never sound right to me with the reverse order. Uzaki Hitomi. The school bell has already rung. Part-time lecturer Mitsukato Yoko. Okay, so she's a lecturer here now? Return to your own class, straight away. What do you know? What do you know? It's the little Zaibatsu princess. Call me Miss Mitsukato. And, as you are aware, the sanctity of this school is not to be violated by unsanctioned fights. Again, I guess maybe the mangaka's like, you know what? Let's throw him in school. Time for a school arc. Again, I would not be not here for it. Shirk your responsibilities to uphold the school rules, and it'll be a problem, even for you. Your official status as a brute could even be revoked. However, if you still insist on fighting anyway... She goes T-Rex. Oh, well, no, they just feel the inner T-Rex. You will have to deal with... However, if you still insist on fighting anyway, you will have me to deal with as your opponent. Okay, I was just blinking on reading it. Is that all right with you, Mr. Igawa? Oh, yes, that's, did a teacher just declare war on the student body? You are students before you are beastmen, and students must behave like students. And, if you must kill each other, do it in secret where a teacher can't see you. Sound good? And we see a very different reaction out of, Hitomi here. Huh? Yep. We see a bike now. Okay, we got Taiga and Lion. His name was it Yuji or Yuko? Yuji, I think maybe. Hey, it's been a while, Taiga. Before we fight, there's something I want to make clear. During the tournament, not only did I not win, but your sister actually beat me. This, on top of my encounter with Uzaki Koyomi, has thoroughly demonstrated for me once and for all that I'm no longer the strongest. Again, it's been one of these things that I've mentioned, though, throughout the entire series. They've always hyped him up as, like, the strongest, but other than fighting the moose that one time, from chapter 1, we've just seen him take L after L. So he's never had that kind of level of hype for me, because we just see him take a bunch of L's all the time. But with all that in mind, you still wish to keep me company. Just stop. This fight between you and me, don't bring anyone else into it. Not Eruza or Uzaki, nor killing bites has anything to do with it. Right here, right now, I'm going to beat you. For me, that's all that matters. How tiresome. That's it, I guess. I'm all out of excuses. And I think that's him avoiding the punch. He lands on his feet. Looks like I have no choice but to take this fight seriously for once. Now let's go, Tiger. Okay. Tiger's able to move behind him quickly. Die. And out of nowhere, Eruza? But why is Eruza here? And she takes him out? To think that she could sneak up on me without me detecting a sight nor sound of her. And she's in full beast form. I like to, because we saw a lot of the male characters doing it, going full beast form, but then the female characters would only go like kimono Mimi form. So I like that we're seeing more like full beast form from the female characters too. Not just because, whoa, furry, hot, but Also, I think it leads to cooler designs. I like it as a multi-stage thing, like where we saw Taiga do it as well. We saw Taiga first using like the sort of partial transformation, but then using a full transformation here. So I like seeing that more. That she could sneak up on me without me detecting a sight nor sound of her. I can't believe it. Is this really the Eruza that I know? What do you think you're doing, Eruza? Big brother, quit fooling around. And could you please stop ignoring me? I was the one who beat the lion before you did, meaning that I'm both better and stronger than the lion is. So in other words, if I want to fight the lion, I'll have to go through you first. Shut up. If you think you're just going to drag around that masculine pride of yours forever and for the rest of your life, then I say that I'll kill the pair of you right here and now. Again, love her cheetah form. Really good. Hot. Again, I am like cheetah form Eruza, I think is probably best girl. But I like to keep things positive. But I was going to be like, if we had ended the chapter on just hinting at a fight between tiger and lion, I was going to say it's not the most exciting thing. We've been here before. We have been here before with the fight between them. I think more interesting things could be done with Taiga's character than just him going after the lion. Because him going after the lion has had that really entertaining moment where he does the like sit up in the hospital bed. That was hilarious. But other than that, you know, I just think we could do more with him. That's not much. And I have never really cared about the lion that much. I just think he's kind of a loser. Like, I think he is kind of lame. I think he is a loser. I think for the most part, when you think about it, he kind of turbo sucks, actually. Like, the more you think about it, like, he's a rapist, which is extremely lame. He is such a loser in the spin-off. And then he just, again, except for a test fight against the moose, really, he's just taken L after L. So I think the lion kind of is lame. So I am more interested in Eruza's character, and I'm more interested in the author doing other things with the lion and tiger, because it's like, oh, two homeless guys beefing. Like, these guys are not at the top level that we just saw in that tournament. Like, coming out of the tournament, there are characters that I view as so much stronger than Tiger and Lion. So if we were to end the chapter on hyping up a fight between the two of them, it's like, okay, we got two like C-tier characters out here just fighting one another. So either way, I think that's where we'll end the first chapter and now go read 139. We start where we just left off. Eruza. If you seriously intend to interfere in my fight with the lion, know that I will kill you first before I deal with him. Shut up. Listen to me, you're both grown men. Neither of you should be fighting without a paycheck. Otherwise, you may as well be dead. True. Also, yeah, they're like professional fighters with killing bites and everything. You really should be, like, I know they're like, this is, at least Taiga is like, this is our manly pride on the line match. But really, you could at least be making a paycheck. Even if, again, to me, this is not a headline fight anymore. There are so many characters that we've seen that I would think if I was booking Killing Bites fights, this is not a, like, top of the card fight. Neither of you should be fighting without a paycheck. Otherwise, you may as well be dead. Chapter 139, he certainly has good eyes for beastmen. So is that what she's going to do now? Is Eruza going to start setting up fights? Money isn't what matters here, and women do not interfere in man-to-man battles. Rather than fixating on the battle itself, try to think about what you'll do after it's over. I'm not saying that you can't fight him, but what I am saying is don't sacrifice your Killing Bites career, getting maimed or killed, in a fight without an audience. I mean, brother, don't you see you're going to lower your net worth to 0? Actually, that's already what's happened, isn't it? Oh my god, she's saying what I've been saying. I don't think Taiga's that bad off. I mean, he lost, but I don't feel like he has been as embarrassing. Again, my perspective as a reader, though, seeing more than a Killing Bites audience member would see, I don't think that he has been as devalued as Lion, but he has taken some L's. I have a life of my own to live, you know. A thing called a life. I mean, not really. That was Yashin Iwasaki's doing. I don't care. While you were comatose, do you know how much I had to struggle financially? Do you? Medical bills aren't cheap, and now I'm in debt to the Zaibatsu. Huge debt. Well, money's important, yeah, but Eruza, what Taiga's trying to tell you is that it isn't right to interfere in an honorable duel between men, no matter who you are. This goes for you, too. Lion, before you fight my brother, you have plenty of your own debts you have to settle first. And we see to Hitomi and Koyomi Uzaki, and to Inui Pure, as well as to myself. You need to start realizing that by this point. You're no longer a champion. Hell, you're not even the strongest fighter. You can ignore reality all you want, and you can delude yourself about how great you are. This is kind of what I was saying too, with him taking the L to Eruza. It's like, you also now have Hippo, and it's like on the Killing Bites power scaling tier, it's like, okay, how does he compare against Hippo now? Because he is very strong, but Hippo really, really showed off how strong he could be. And then above them, it's like, Haiji is a goat, but I feel like she could put up a fight. She beat Koyomi, and Koyomi beat him, even though that was years ago. But I feel like with that being years ago, she's probably grown even more than he has, so she's probably even stronger than him now than she was back then. And then at the very top, you have Koyomi and Pure. Then you can ignore reality all you want. You can delude yourself about how great you are, but that's exactly why Yoko Mitsukado dumped you in the first place. Shock. Massive shock panel. I don't even know where you get off acting like that. You've always been nothing but a pawn for someone else's ambitions, yet you act like a big shot when that really just isn't who you are. Is Eruza actually just me? This is just what I've been saying since I've been reading. I mean, come on. The only friend you have is my big brother, and you don't even have a girlfriend. You just hang out with hookers all the time. My big brother would be in big trouble if he caught your chunibyo or any of your STDs, so kindly keep as far away from him as you can from now on. And then, Eruza, that's enough of that at this rate. He's going to be, yeah, the lion spirit will shatter entirely. You're actually killing him. This is like, you know, lots of anime and stuff do talk no jutsu. This is the most brutal talk no jutsu anyone's been hit with. I got it. This time for sure. I'll make it so that a proper match between the lion and tiger is arranged. I'll swallow my pride and make sure Yoko gets the message. Even if it's too tall an ask. You probably could still win the right to face me through your own efforts. Sounds good, Taiga? Yeah, sure. Well then, it's about that time. I swear every time I run into you, I end up ruining an expensive set of clothes. Let's avoid that next time. Well, this sucks. I sure have been losing a lot lately. But you know, I thought only Taiga and myself knew of this place. So, how did Eruza show up here? In a convenient nick of time. I know that some insects have been buzzing around me lately. Could this have been their doing? If that's the case, then it looks like I have another debt to pay back eventually. And somebody is watching on? I see. And, okay, I was going to say, but then they gave us the box. I was going to say, is this Kaido? But it is. Kaoru Kaido. I was going to force them to stop once they started fighting, but it seems getting his sister in between them really was more than enough to end the battle without my involvement. Well, looks the man was right after all. I can see why he earned such high esteem from Master Seda. He certainly has a good eye for beastmen. I wonder if that's, I feel terrible. I always forget his Nozomu. He was our original main character. I always forget his name. And then we have Mr. Shido Reichi. Although he has suffered his first official defeat in battle, most of the fans still strongly agree with the notion that the Lion is the best fighter in the roster. Maybe the fans are just stupid, I guess. Thus the battle between the Lion and the Tiger, to decide which of them is the strongest. Nomoto, that's what it is. To decide which of them is the strongest is by far one of the most hotly anticipated by our audience. Therefore, it's crucial for us that they don't settle things with a street fight. Of course, I will continue to deploy measures to prevent this, but it's important to note that they aren't the only main event stars. There's of course the victorious Beagle. There's the one that threatens every other brute, Deinonychus. We also have the one who defeated Lion, the Cheetah, and it's impossible for the fans to ignore the two giants we have, Dinosuchus and the Mammoth. And if we recall the Dinoman Rampage, it's been rumored that the one responsible for mowing down every single one of them single-handedly was none other than our very own Rabbit. We upscale the people. That's so funny. Also, he's not mentioning Otter. I feel like Otter did really well too. And I'd like to see more of like the kangaroo, giant anteater, Siberian, and salamander group. I want to see more of those characters again. Of course, this is only a cover story that I leaked in order, and again, if we could get some more Tamandua, that'd be neat too. It's only a cover story that I leaked in order to protect the identities of Ishida agents, Cobra, Wolf, and Orca. And of course, we can't forget the one many consider the Lion's equal, Brute Honey Badger Uzaki Hitomi, and we have her with Shido. These formidable opponents and their clashes against the Lion are key to the future of Killing Bites and will form the core of our upcoming matches. Very good, Mr. Nomoto. I must thank you for taking on my work, but more than that, consider me impressed that you turned out to be such a capable showrunner. Well, you know, I was unemployed for the longest time, but it was your recommendation that allowed me to get a job at the management bureau. Not to mention that Miss Shinozaki and Mr. Shibayama went through the trouble of training me. But also, I've learned a lot from the tutoring of my Lady Son. Without context, somebody seeing that text bubble, the tutoring of my Lady Son, I feel as though becoming a beast man has opened up a whole new world for me, and for giving me the opportunity in the first place. I have nothing but gratitude for you, and for Hitomi. Lately speaking, I was recently reunited with my parents, even though I had stayed in contact with them. Eventually, I was mostly able to make them understand my current situation, although honestly, that was probably the hardest part of all this. You've become a better man, Mr. Nomoto. A completely different person from the one I had first met some years ago. Crazy callback to all of this. All the work that I ought to be doing is now in your capable hands, at least until I recover, so please continue to take good care of Killing Bites and of Hitomi. Of course, leave it all to me. Well, as much as I would like to beat my own chest, recently a situation has arose beyond my ability to fix. I don't care about the Lion or anyone else. I want to do it with Pure before I graduate. Again, without context? Come on. It's fine, right, Cheeto? She's Koyomi's. Stay away. This guy refuses to do what I say. For a guy like Nomoto, he has to be out of line, right? He told me. That has nothing to do with Killing Bites. You see, she wants to fight Inui Pure at their graduation ceremony with no audience and no official sanction. I tried to tell her it's a waste of time. I tried to tell her that it's a waste of financial opportunity, but she just won't listen to me. And again, you lost your fight. You did not earn this. Shido, sir, could you please talk some sense into her? Huh? But why the graduation ceremony? Kya, so cool. Ah, Pure, you're the best. I love you. Please take this chocolate. Cool, you're so awesome. So cool, the best. Please sign this. Whoa. Can we get a selfie? What's your line? Be my big sis. I love you. I always thought marry me. That if I became a champion, that I'd never be alone again. But I never thought it'd be like this. Please go out with me. Can we be friends? We love you. I'm dying from all this attention. Do something, Haiji. Love you. Touch me. No way in hell. They've been bugging me all day, but all they ask about is you. I've had enough of it. Pain in the ass. Thanks for coming to school, by the way. I always appreciate the trouble you caused me. Whoa, stop. I'm dying. And she's dragging them all along. Fundamentally, standard hand-to-hand fighting techniques are of little use when it comes to killing bites. That being said, and we have Hippo, the spirit of martial arts is just as essential as in any fight, no matter the opponent. Give us Haibuchiana. Now, pair up and practice your sparring. Let's do it. Sure, it's a pleasure. Hoo-ha! And then, I didn't know it since I'd been absent, but it looks like our judo class has been turned into a practical training course. Alright, bring it on. Let's have some fun. You and me, fair and square. Hey, come on. And nobody wants to fight with her. No one wants to team up with me? I'm an outcast. What happened to all that popularity I just had? Well, yeah, no duh. Well, why are you just sitting there watching everyone else? I'm on my period. You're lying, aren't you? I know you're more than physically capable, so why do you never participate? No biggie. Everyone avoids me, too. It's pretty annoying, actually. Sea Lion Amiko Totome. Okay, we have a new character. Be my partner, Pure. You may be small, but you're strong, right? You're the champion, after all. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. She jumps over her. I'll never forget your kindness for as long as I live. Kindness? What? Look at that. Inui and Totome are going to duke it out. Really? I mean, isn't the physical difference too great? Huh. No matter how strong a brute may be, untransformed she's just a normal person. No matter her form, there has to be a way to overpower her by force. And, as the one who defeated the champion, it'll be me who attracts all the girls in class. Once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Sea lion time for sea lion nature time. At 4 meters in length and weighing a ton, they're the largest seals in the Otariidae family. Using its massive body, it engages in brutal melee conflict. It's a display of strength that allows them to attract the attention of females. In a very nonchalant expression. She underestimates me, but I'll show her. The second I grab her, I'll finish her off with my signature inner thigh throw or sweeping hip throw. Piece of cake. And then she sees a massive Nunupi. Huh? Who is this giant? Now then, let's begin, Totome. Again, she's just gotten too powerful. And we see hint for villainous ranking. Is this? So, new translation for Road Warrior, I guess. I guess you'll say in the comments, but is that the same one by this author that started? What's that one called? That one's called Princess something, right? Or is it Villainous something? Thought it was Princess something. The manga that I'm thinking of. One-chan Adventures in a Godless World. Is that what I'm thinking of? I'm not sure. But, yeah. A lot of other stuff. No, I'm thinking of Saikyo Skill Inochigoi. That's the one that I see on Twitter all the time from, like, the artist or mangaka or whatever. That's the one I see all the time. And I've read a couple chapters in Japanese, I think. Okay, well, these were very fun, very enjoyable. I'm so glad to be back to killing bites and everything. But yeah, I'm, after recording for 30 minutes, actually not feeling the best at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I really enjoyed things. It was really great to see Eruza again, really great to set new things up with Nomoto and hint back at things at the very beginning. I don't like Hitomi that much. You know, I'm sorry. A lot of you probably love her. She's probably a fan favorite for a lot of people, but I don't like her that much. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because of the betrayal at the end of part 1, maybe just a lot of people don't like her. So I don't know what other people's opinions are. My opinion, not the highest though. But I'm excited to see a new character here. I want to see more new characters. I want to see characters we already have get to do more. These two weren't that heavy on the fan service. I want more of that. I want some more ecchi. That would be nice. Because again, we only get one chapter a month. And that is the action and the ecchi are kind of what the series is about. It's kind of what the series does. So some more of that would be nice. I mean, I guess for those of you so inclined, we did get some man service last chapter quite a bit. So, you know, no complaints there, I guess. But, you know, I'd like to see more. And again, my goat, not Haiji, but Haibuchiana, I do think that I want to see a lot more. So I hope she gets to come back at some point. But either way, I'll end things here. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there too. Tell me what you thought of these chapters, my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Killing Bites, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. I have a lot of other series that I'll be getting back to, and a lot of series I'll be starting. There are so many things that have been recommended that I will need to start. And also, other than the stuff I was recommended that I need to start, there's so many things I want to get back to. I just saw that the new Killing Bites chapters were out, and I was like, I cannot wait. There are other things I need to get back to, but I can't wait for Killing Bites. So, if you want to help support the channel by dropping a super thanks or sharing around, it's really appreciated. If you want to help support the channel by becoming a member or patron, you get One Piece Bingo a bit early, your name at the end of videos, and of course you help the channel, help me continue to make videos. So hit join down below to become a member. Go to patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already members and patrons. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls Didi Van and Maru, Cherryton Student David Langstaff, Slayer Candidates SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Elements Pater Dial and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.